Hi guys, I hope that everybody's doing well. Before we get into the reading, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. It looks like some sort of action is being expected of you, or you're going to need to initiate something or do something. You could be creating something. You want to make sure that your heart is behind what you're doing, that it feels authentic to you. So you may be trying to figure out even like what's motivating you, what you want to allow to motivate you, how you want to take action. I'm seeing a decision that needs to be made here. You may be putting something off or avoiding it. This could potentially be, in this instance, because sometimes you don't need to address something, sometimes you don't need to take action, sometimes not giving something attention is the best thing that you can do. In this particular situation, it seems like you may be procrastinating something or avoiding it or not taking action or not making a decision, and this may be like a shadow technique is how I'm seeing this play out. Maybe there's something where you're like, I don't want to touch that. Let's get into this. Maybe you also don't want to make the wrong choice here. Okay. A decision needs to be made. It hasn't been made yet. You're figuring out how to do something. I'm looking at a message and it looks like this would bring somebody else in on what you are doing. I keep seeing Leo. Strong Leo energy. You may be trying to figure out, like, if I do this or if I reach out to this person, like, is this a good idea or not? Because I'm seeing you kind of here trying to dance with the shadow. Be like, am I being honest with myself about this? So in the midst of this tango that's taking place, I'm seeing there be a question about reaching out to somebody, sending them a message, thinking about it. It seems like this would involve like you and another person, like, hey, you want to go out with me? You want to do this with me? You want to walk together down this path? Can we start something together with one another? And you may be trying to figure out too, what's motivating this choice of yours? Like, why do you want to do this? Where is this coming from? The way also that this looks to me is that things may be going how they're going with somebody and you want to, there's like more of an intention behind this now, meaning like maybe you've just been hanging out with somebody and now you're like, maybe we can go on a date and like maybe make things more official, something like that. Or maybe we can start working together seriously and create a business plan. We can be partners in some way. There's some sort of intention behind this. So you sending a message, connecting with another person, or this connecting with like an avenue or a passion of yours and wanting to kind of pull things together. It does look for most of you like another person is involved with this. So this is kind of like, hey, I'm going this way. Do you want to walk here with me? Do you want to do this together? I'm seeing you feel very excited about this. But there is something to pay attention to that you don't want to overlook with the Seven of Swords. Okay, this looks like it would be like a reunion or a get-together with someone. For those of you that this is a new person, this would be like hanging out with them maybe in a different way than you have before. As I said before, there's a particular type of intention behind this that maybe makes things a little bit more, like, less abstract, we can say. This looks also like we're on phase maybe 2 or 3 of this relationship. It doesn't look brand new, but it looks new-ish to me. whatever this is that's going on here. I'm seeing you also learning more about where we are going with things too. Maybe learning more, realizing what you needed to. The more open you are to kind of seeing how this is taking shape, the more helpful that's going to be. Like allowing things to kind of reveal themselves to you rather than being like, I want it to fit in this shape, just seeing how it's kind of coming into shape so you can see what it really looks like rather than what you're forcing it to be. Forcing through desire, because sometimes when we want things to be a certain way, it's like, let's shove it in this category here. And it's like, it may not really fit comfortably in that category. So I'm seeing you be in a space where you kind of want to allow things to take shape as they will, because that way you're going to see the truth of the situation rather than just seeing what you want to see here. It's going to allow you to see all of it and see it with clarity too. And precision, I'm also hearing. Okay, let's see now. There's definitely a fear of ruining everything. I know that sounds like we're going from 0 to 100 here. But yeah, I'm seeing you feel like things are very maybe like delicate and you're like, well, I don't want to ruin all of it. Like everything is so ideal right now. I don't want to ruin all of it by my actions, by my behavior. I don't want to spoil things. So I'm seeing you look with maybe trying to coming from a place, addressing things from a place of like wanting things to be the most solid within this situation. It seems like that's kind of the lens that you're looking at this through. Like gathering information for the hopes of creating something like solid and stable. I'm also hearing the word effervescent, the adjective. Interesting. I'm seeing a notion of something kind of being built up to perfection, and then you being like, okay, I don't need to do anything here and I can move on. It's like this. You have all of these puzzle pieces, right? And you're here learning how to put the puzzle together. You're like, this piece goes here and that piece goes over there and these two pieces join here. And it's like, before you know it, there's a whole puzzle that's been put together and there's nothing more to do about it. And so I'm seeing you be like, okay, I'm just going to leave this here because, again, what else am I to do with this? And then you're like ready for the next thing. You completed whatever this was that needed to be completed. It is like perfect and pristine. You just leave it right there. And I'm seeing you move onto whatever this next connection is or this next thing that you're doing. It does look like a connection. Your heart is connected with this. Maybe you also felt too like something before was maybe a little bit empty, or there's a different type of flavor maybe that you're going for now. Like there may have been a particular goal that you were trying to reach before and you did that. And now I'm seeing you be ready to move on from that, and I'm seeing you move away from the Ten of Pentacles. I'm seeing this as being a completion for you, and now towards the Ace of Cups, which would be a new sort of connection. A new thing that your heart is connecting to, and it is also something that you seek as well, because the Eight of Cups is looking for like emotional and spiritual fulfillment, and you're going to find that with the Ace of Cups. And so you're walking towards exactly what you are trying to connect with. This is something that would either be like new or it's a renewed cycle. We are going to pause here.